Hello, myself Nikhil Gaddamidi. I'm pursuing my master's in information technology, my major in enterprise system and business management. So today I'd like to discuss our project. When it comes to our project, we were given the task we were making an application for the DC World Supermarket because of the ongoing crisis, because of the extreme danger coronavirus spreading out throughout the world. It has a major impact on the businesses as well. So in order to make it easy for the client, easy for the users, and also to run the businesses for the retail sector, in the retail sector. So we made an application such that by a click, a customer can get the products delivered to home. So I'm very much excited to speak about it. Also, major outcomes, major changes in our thinking in the way we do. So let me share you this thing first. So here we are actually a team of four. First one is Sandeep Kar, Mirza Jawad Ali Arshad, and that's Nikhil Gaddamidi me, and Akash Praveen Bhai Patel. So we actually divided the task into what actually this task is: problem statement, project vision and objective, project scope, project stakeholders, project assumptions, product future and deliverable, tools used, and product demo. So also now I'd like to go through the work breakdown structure. So that would be the team. There are some in this because of this COVID, we couldn't present physically, but we did it online by using making Google, Zoom meetings, Google Drive, Zira to track user the WhatsApp for immediate communication, Zoom for meetings and stand-ups with team supervisors and clients. And stakeholders, internal stakeholders, external stakeholder, and product features we got here, the benefits, and yes, here is a work breakdown structure. So I'd like to show this. So yes, work breakdown structure is like, yeah, the main application for this is a forward market, and so that will be five phases. First one is project initiation, planning phase, development phase, testing phase, and conclusion phase. Where I'm actually a member from I'm a student from of enterprise and business management, and I collaborated with software engineering. Other three were software engineering. So the project initiation was like a business analysis and requirement gathering, specifications, uh, the start of the project in the development phase, ER diagram creation, sequence diagram, everything. User case, UI design, UX designing, testing phase when it comes to testing phase, launching and evaluation, risk management, finalizing the reports, conclusion phase, and team members' performance and evaluation. And yes, that's how we divided the work structure equally and started working on different by using different platforms like Jira to in order to where we can connect the bug correction if in case any detected, and for Zoom meetings also we used to go through, we did it, and we work for a certain period of time daily. We used to have a chat, we used to come up with an update. Yes, in that way everything went through. So, and also when I really want to speak about finishing and what are the learning items from my personal perspective, really I was really very excited from my first day of the university, because I was very excited with what all the subjects I'll be going through, what all the courses I'll be going through. So what would be what really the subject is, And yes, I was really very excited. And yes, as the classes began, it was more interesting in the Federation University because the lectures were great minds, great subjects. The when we come up with the doubts, they used to go in depth. The in-depth knowledge with that in-depth knowledge, they used to give us a very easy explanation. They couldn't make it hard. So in that way, we used to have a lot of memories went through. And when I was really going through a different from my first semester to last semester, from first semester, second semester, as I was approaching as I was going through, again really a lot of knowledge. Today as an enterprise system, I can proudly say that I'm an IGN. Um, yes, and also when we were going through all these things, especially I do remember Mr. Feroz, who was uh, uh, Mr. Feroz, who was our big data lecturer. He once said in a class, as an ITN, you need to remember these lines like processed data is information, processed information is knowledge, and processed knowledge is wisdom. Yeah, I do remember still. Just going through, moving forward. Um, it's a great experience with all the lectures, students, my fellow students, everyone. I really feel proud, and also at the same time, I'm going to miss all those priceless moments. Mm, yes, and moving forward, yes, when it comes to this application again, so I worked as a front-end designer where we used me and Jawad Ali Arshad. We both collaborated as front-end designers where we used to work on it. We use the tools so like HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, which is a cornerstone technology of the World Wide Web alongside with Java and JavaScript, HTML. Yeah, we used to have a process thing. We used to go through everything. We used to have a review thing. And yes, of course, we did a lot more what we can do. And we as an ITNC, when the major outcome from my side is, I'm like I was really very pampered at my home. Like I used to take everything for granted when it comes to the things back home in India. I'm from I forgot to say actually, I'm from India, Hyderabad, a world-class city, which is also famous for Arabian dish biryani. Uh, I used to take everything for the granted when I was back home. Whatever my parents say, I used to take granted. So slowly, when I started pursuing my masters, when I was slowly going through, slowly when I was about to come out till the recently when we finished project, a lot of changes, a lot of the way we think as an ITN, the way we think as a normal person. I started looking at the world. It's very differently in today's world, in this modern world, really. So at the same time, when we were making an application, I thought of taking it through. Okay. See, my outcomes were like, okay, why shouldn't I also? When I started immediately focusing on application, like how an ITN, how an enterprise system, how being a business student, how can I help? How can I make these things? It's not about making money tomorrow in this world, but the knowledge we share with this world, what are the unique gifts we share with this world matters the most. So immediately at the same time, I got a thought of doing an application. So where that application would consist in retail sectors, the in shop, those who run in shop, the retail owners. Uh, there are a number of lines. There will be a number of lines which will be moving fastly, which will be moving very slowly, which will be not moving. So I thought of making it. I chose the lines of okay, which are not moving. Okay. So why I chose the not moving lines? When the customer is going, but a customer who's a customer for a retail store, in general it will be having the store has its own public, and they'll be coming through and they'll be shopping it over there. So I thought of taking it online. When the product goes online, okay, why don't we take it to the person who sits and does online shopping? Customers, mostly 52% of the people prefer 52% of people prefer online shopping. So in the same thought process, I thought of taking it online. So yeah, it's actually my plan. It's I already teamed up with my one of my friends. So the lines which are not moving. So usually I didn't. I always dreamed of doing a job in IT, but later when I was about to finish my post graduation, see, I came up with the levels of thinking changed. The way I look at I look at this world has been changed. Everything changed. I'm really very happy because I mean, like, when we do small things, when we do big things, I mean, like, when we work on things, we look. Well, like, I used to look from my perspective in the same way. Okay, let it be or what it be, or like, not really. I couldn't take it to the level of thinking now I am. But see, now if I try to buy a car, it's a project. I need to think. I'll be looking from all the angles. Okay, whether I need to get a good car, luxurious car, cheap and best, which is ongoing or which is running in the market. So something like that. At the same time, when I'll be going with projects like buying a car or house, so I'll be the the way I think is so something I have learned is tomorrow I'd be using it in my life, in my personal life, really. So I really feel very proud talking about this moment today. And yes, talking again, coming to the project back. So here I would like to show you the thing. So, so glass diagram sprint. We went through many user stories here. Yes, let me. Yeah. So here are some of the work evidences here. Let me take you to the home page first. So here we got home page. So first we need to register first. After when the registration is successful, you'll be ready to log in. Yes, the user will be ready to log in, and when you log in, so you can see the different types of categories. You can also search once he selects his what actually is after. He will be adding it to the cart, and minimum will be the minimum purchase of $100. And this is a backend system where we got admin phase. So like we'll be working on regarding about the stock and hand, showing up stock and hand when the sale is happened. The sale happens, and at the same time we also got managing the customers, adding the categories, managing categories again, add banner, So here the customer can set up a convenient time for his delivery. So that's a good thing we came up with. And at the same time, as requested by the client, we got only online purchase. There'll be no in-store shopping. Thank you very much. So I'd like to end here. Thank you.